screen lectures. And before I get into this very important lecture, I just do want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone for supporting my channel. You know, I'm really excited in regards to the direction God is going to take my channel is before long, as we head towards and ushering it in the year of 2026. It'll be here before you know it, people. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's lecture, which is, and you know, I've been wanting to lecture on this topic for a minute. And the focus of this lecture is everyone is not struggling. And I'm going to repeat that. Everyone is not struggling. You know, if you're one of those type of people that are, if everyone you be around, rather it's in the world or listening to these many people on these social media platforms in relation to talking about this struggle, all of the struggles they're having and etc., or if all of the people you are around, if all they're talking about is how hard things are and how they can't find a job or how they live from paycheck to paycheck. So if those are the type of people you center yourself around in the real world, or if those are the type of topics you engage in and listen to every day on social media, and then, you know, you would truly have the tendency that everybody's struggling. Everybody's living from paycheck to paycheck. Everybody, is struggling with their bills or being evicted, and the list goes on and on, people. But I'm here to tell you that in reality, people, world, everyone is not struggling. You know, if you encircle yourselves around like-minded people, growth set mind people, people who are forward thinkers and forward movers, and who are still making money in this economy. They're still, the business is doing well. They're turning down contracts. And if you center yourselves around those type of people who are going to capitalize on their knowledge, skills, and abilities and talent and generate as much money as they want to generate in any year, 2025, and moving forward. If you center yourselves around growth set mind people, people who are forward thinkers and forward movers and who are positive in their language and in their behavior, and they're sitting down talking about ways to how to build their financial portfolio, to enhance themselves, to develop themselves, to improve themselves in all areas. If you are around those type of people and listening to that language, and it's that even any energy exchange, I'm here to tell you, everybody's not struggling, world. You know, I have been fully retired for 2 years, 2 solid years. I retired September of 2023. I exited up out of this workforce after 41 years of my adult life. You know, I'm retired state government, I'm retired military, I work corporate America, but bottom line, because I have the mindset, and I've always had the mindset that I'm going to center myself and encircle myself. It don't take many people who have similar mindset, who are talking about ways on how to develop themselves, to enhance themselves, to increase their financial portfolio, brainstorming, that even energy. I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, I'm all of the people in my circle, and I'm not talking about no doggone social media. No, in my circle, in the real world, those are the type of discussions we have when we are communicating with each other in person. We are exchanging ideas. We're talking about better ways to increase our financial portfolio. We're talking about better ways to enhance our business model, to increase our revenue, to increase our multiple streams of revenue. Those are the type of conversations that I have with people in my circle, in the real world, on an ongoing basis, people. And all of these people in my circle, in the real world, they are prospering. They are doing well. They are building their financial portfolio in 2025. We ain't sitting around talking about or engaging these type of dialogues on, everybody's, how hard times are, everybody's struggling from paycheck to paycheck. No, we're talking about things are on how we have maybe increased our financial portfolio for the prior month. We're talking about things on how to update our strategic business plan to continue our multiple streams of income. We are feeding off each other energy. Those are the type of people I have always had in my circle all the way up until now, all the way throughout my 41 years of working in the workforce. In the last 25 years of working in the workforce, I simultaneously cultivated and developed and nurtured my company, Parents and Associates Resource Center. And now, since I'm fully retired, I'm still generating as much money under my company, utilizing my powerful credential in retirement, people. And I'm constantly with the few people in my circle, we are about our business. We are talking about business. We have that growth mindset versus a scarcity mindset. Real talk. Because if all you're doing is sitting around listening to and talking about how broke everybody is or how broke you are and how hard times are and how high the prices are, and if that's all you're talking about day after day after day, week after week after week, month after month after month, year after year after year, you will begin to have the mindset that everybody's struggling. But in reality, people, everybody is not struggling. They're, like I said, everybody in my circle in the real world, they are enhancing their financial portfolio. They're increasing their multiple streams of income. And I'm going to use myself as an example because, like I said, I still make money utilizing my credential under my company, Parents and Associates Resource Center, making money in retirement. I'm to the point now where I have turned down contracts, meaning revenue. I have turned down contracts since I have been in retirement because I don't want to overextend myself. Real talk. And that is a validation that people are still prospering in this day and time in 2025. I have turned down multiple contracts since I have been in retirement that could bring me in significant revenue. But I'm not going to extend myself because I believe in quality. And that's validation that people are still prospering. Everybody in my circle in the real world are prospering, generating multiple streams of income. We are exchanging ideas. We're brainstorming. We're feeding off each other energy. Real talk, people. And that is validation to me right there. And I've always known this. I've always known this. In the 25 years of the existence of my company, Parents and Associates Resource Center, I have always known the power of cross collaboration with like-minded people, growth set mind people, people who are forward thinkers and forward movers who are going to be having discussions about ways on how they can develop themselves, to enhance themselves, to improve themselves, whether it's personal or in business, in all areas of their life, to continue to generate multiple streams of income. Because to be honest with you, because I'm growth mindset, I'm solution focused, I can't engage. Nobody, especially in the real world, I can't engage people who all they want to do is sit around and talk about how hard it is, how much struggles they're going to. It ain't no job, ain't got no money. They borrow from Beta to PayPal. If that's all you're talking about day after day, week after week, year after year, my thought-provoking questioning would be to a person like that: at what point are you going to be able to just shift your mindset and to move forward to change your circumstances? Because in reality, everybody is not struggling. In reality, maybe the people who are in your circle are struggling. Change your circle, change your mindset. Because I'm here to tell you, there are people out there who are prospering, who is making all of the money they want to make, or they're generating multiple streams of income. And those are the type of people Marie Holliday is going to align myself with, especially once I have discerned their spirit. So I can be in that type of company so we can share ideas, exchange our business ideas, feed off each other positive energy, and it's a win-win situation. This is real talk, people. Because you can go on any of these social media platforms, all of them, and it will not take long. It will not take long for someone to be on one of these social media platforms talking about they about to be evicted. You know, they ain't got no money to pay their rent. They ain't got no money to pay their car note. They ain't got no money to pay their light bill. They begging left and right, but you never hear how they're talking about in terms of how much energy they're investing in terms of getting out there in the real world and going and looking for a job, because jobs are out there. Like I said, since I've been in retirement, I've turned down multiple contracts as a licensed addiction expert. I've turned down multiple contracts that could have significantly increased my revenue under my company, but I'm not going to extend myself like that. I'm good, because it's all about keeping that balance. You know, I have a home office. I see my clients under my home office 2 days out of the week. That's it. I ain't trying to do no 4 days out of the week or 5 days out of the week. No, I'm going to control my flow in terms of how many clients I see or how many contracts I accept under my company, because I have been strategic and wise the last 10 years prior to my retirement to be in the position, people, and this is about all in grace and glory to the Almighty God. I have been in full retirement for 2 solid years. In all of my retirement income that I have received for 2 solid years, I have been in the position to reinvest 100% of my retirement check for the past 2 years into another retirement account. I mean, I ain't even touching the money. Because I position myself to be debt-free prior to retirement. And the little bit of bills I do have, I pay those little bit of bills out of the revenue I generate from my company, Patterson Associates Resource Center. That's power, people. And by all in grace and the glory of God, the few people in my corner in the real world who are growth mindset people, solution focused people, we are sharing and exchanging ideas, business ideas, how to increase our revenue, all of the above. Those are the type of people who I center myself around in 2025. In the past 25 years of owning my company, Patterson Associates Resource Center, those are the type of people that I center myself around versus people who all they want to do is talk about the struggles and how hard times is, and they tired of living from paycheck to paycheck, borrowing from people. That gets old, real. And if you hear that every day, every week, every month, every year, you will literally believe that everybody in this world in 2025 is struggling. But I'm here to tell you that everybody in this world in 2025 are not struggling. There are many people who are prospering, who they're increasing their financial portfolio, who have that growth mindset. I'm one of them, real talk. And like I said, I don't know too many people on this planet who are in full retirement and get their retirement income every month and don't even need the money, have not touched the money. I've been in full retirement for 2 years, and I have reinvested 100% of all of my retirement income into another retirement account because I don't need the money. That's real talk, people. That's power. And I'm here to tell you. So share this information, because in reality, everybody is not struggling. Maybe everybody you encircle yourself around, or maybe everybody who you listen to on these social media platforms, they are struggling. But don't let that give you the mindset that everybody is struggling. No, only that particular person you're listening to is struggling, or maybe only the people you center yourself around is struggling. Because in reality, there are many people who are prospering in this day and time, and they are creating multiple streams of income. Real talk. So that's all I have. Simplify, simple fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.